Good morning. Happy Monday. It's been a while. I've missed you guys. I am overly exhausted this morning and I feel like complete garbage because I had friends here since Thursday, which is why I kind of was MIA. I also had a weird work week last week because the kiddos I nanny for were sick. But it's going to be one of my best friend's birthdays on the 12th. So her and one of our other best friends came down to celebrate early. And we had like a party with a bunch of friends and all that stuff. And my husband smoked a bunch of like meat, and we just had a lot of like food that we don't normally eat over the past few days, and ooh, man, oh man, am I feeling that. It's crazy. I am so incredibly bloated. I could like feel my sugar high, or being high, because my heart was racing, and I had a headache. So although I'm very sad that they're gone, excuse me, very sad that they are gone, I'm ready to just not eat like that for a week. But it's funny because I have a very, very, very busy September, and I did actually make like half of a video. Oh my gosh, what in the world? I did actually make like half of a video on, might have been Thursday morning or Wednesday morning, of me decorating my house for fall. I know it's kind of early, but I again have a super busy September, so I just kind of wanted to get it done. But in that video, I had a bit of a breakdown in connection to my uncle's passing, because it's going to be 2 years on the 18th since he's passed, and I was, cleaning around and trying to redo his like memorial section in my living room, and it just kept falling apart, and eventually I fell apart. So I don't know if I will post that, because it's pretty intense. So yeah, but I did film a little bit of the video, but in that I was saying how, I'm gonna have a busy September, and how they're coming, that week. And then my other best friend is coming, not this week, but the following week for my birthday. And then I found out the surprise that my husband had, which I didn't like find out, but for logistic reasons, I had to know early. And I'm so incredibly excited about that. So basically, I'm gonna have people at my house almost every single week this month, except for this week. So like, I'm so excited. That makes my heart like so full and so happy. But also scares me because I know that obviously it's harder to stick to your normal eating when like family and friends are in town. And so I was saying in the video that I made the other day that I was 223.4, I think, and I stepped on the scale this morning and I was 226.8, and I was like, oh yeah. And I have like the burps and like acid reflux, like, oh, excuse me, and I'm just like, my stomach is so bloated. I had so much sugar, so many carbs, so much like, I'm not mad that I did it. I'm happy that I allowed myself to, but oh my God, do I feel like crap. So this is gonna be a challenge. I know that I said my challenge for September would be to do my like 10-second tidy, you know, all of that type of stuff. Keep walking my 2 walks a day. That has not happened. It is so hard to stick to like your schedule and all of that when people are, you know, in town staying with you, which is totally fine. But I think my challenge, whatever you want to call it, has shifted for September to now like just trying to do the best I can to, you know, allow myself to enjoy myself but not overly indulge like I did this weekend. Oh my god. Excuse me. Because boy, oh boy. And it's so crazy because Tim and I were talking and saying like, this is so insane. And I've said this before. I feel like every time I have like a weekend of like eating like I used to, I always come on here and I'm like, oh my god. But it never like ceases to amaze me just how crappy I feel when I eat certain foods, and like just how much foods can affect your mood, your like everything. So yeah, it just always is insane. But my birthday's coming up in 2 weeks, and that is gonna be 31, which like scares me. Getting older is hard. My sister's birthday was just yesterday. She turned 29. Yeah, birthdays, I love birthdays, I truly do. I think they're a magical thing. But now that I'm in my 30s, I'm like, oh my god, I don't want time to go too fast. I want things to slow down. I want to stay in this like season of my life for a long time. Maybe financially, I'd like to, you know, upgrade quite a bit. There's been a lot of stress going on. There's some things going on with my husband's job right now that are really, really scary. And I'm trying super, super, super hard to not get ahead of myself, mainly for him because he's already absolutely panicking, and we're already like not doing well financially, so this will be a huge hit to us if, I'm sorry I'm being vague, I just don't, you know, it's a bigger company, so I don't want to give anything away, but these next few weeks to a month will be very telling on kind of the future of things, so that's always uncomfortable. But yeah, kind of just like an update video because it's been a while since I've been on here. I am still planning on buying myself the Aura ring once I get down to my 100-pound mark, which was only really about 20 pounds away just a few days ago, but now we're now we're a little bit farther away, but that's okay. I definitely have not been getting my 2 walks a day in, like at all. I got like 1 walk in over the weekend, and that was really like about it. So I definitely want to try to walk a lot this week to just kind of get rid of this bloat the best that I can, and obviously keep the habit up because it was such a good thing. It's just been these last like 2 weeks have been really all over the place, like I said, with the kids being sick and me literally not working like at all last week. And then the week before that was kind of the start of like school for some people, but not exactly, and it just, the week was weird. So I am looking forward to getting back into like a new normal routine, where I can get my walking in, and like it's getting kind of chilly out, which I love, so it's only like 57 degrees right now, and so it's like brisk in the mornings, then obviously it gets like warm in the afternoons, and back up to kind of like the 80s around here anyway right now. So a nice like brisk morning walk sounds so nice. I'm actually freezing in my car right now in my short sleeve shirt. So I just can't wait for like consistent fall weather. I'm ready for fall. So is my home because I decorated everything. Do you guys decorate early, or are you like, no, it has to be like mid-September, late September to decorate? I am very much so like, just decorate whatever you want. Like, who is it hurting? If it brings you joy, why not? And I also don't shove it in everyone's faces. Like, my Halloween decorations aren't up. Like, I don't have any ghosts or witches or anything like that. Nothing like spooky. Just like my little fall pumpkins, some cute little scarecrows. Nothing outside my house yet. So yeah, where do you guys stand as far as decoration goes? I'm super curious. And that's really about it. I am exhausted. That's another thing too, is like after eating so bad, like my body is just so tired and needs to detox all this crap. But it was well worth it. The food that my husband smokes is so good. We had some pulled pork belly burnt ends, these amazing like slider things. Had a bunch of cakes. What else do we have? We had potatoes. I'm trying to think of what else. Cheese platter. We like to go all out when our friends are here because, you know, you only live once. That's kind of the whole, we got on the topic a lot this weekend with everybody about how like there has to be balance. So we were talking about finances, and we were talking about like, you know, eating healthy and all this stuff, and like there just has to be a balance, like especially in the finance world. Like, yes, you have to be responsible, but like you also need to live your life. And like, yes, you need to be cautious, but like you also get to have experiences. And so we were talking about how in this day and age, it's just like everyone is struggling. Everyone. And in some way or another. And I mean, there are some people that obviously aren't struggling, and those people are super blessed. And, you know, I strive to get there one day. And so, yeah, it was just a lot of good, deep conversations with great friends, and I'm very happy with how the weekend went. I would take feeling like crap for a few days. And here, again, no one shoved any food down my throat. Even if all that food was there, I could have said no, but I chose not to because I'm allowed to live my life. So feeling like crap for a few days after having fun experiences, like, is A-okay in my book, because it's not an everyday thing, and that's my balance. So this September is going to be, I guess, a challenge to figure out the balance, because of the fact that I'm going to have people here every single weekend, or every single week really, other than this week. And so, you know, we'll see how it goes, but I can do it. I know I can do it. So I have no doubts in my ability to be consistent still. And yeah, now I'm just rambling, so I'm gonna go sit in traffic until I get to work, and hopefully I can keep my eyes open because I am so incredibly tired. I hope everybody has a good Monday. Give me updates in the comments about how you guys have been doing the last week. I did post something in the community tab showing that I was 80 pounds down. And so I got to check in with you guys there for a second, but I miss our little interaction. So let me know how you're doing, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week.